it reminds me again of that other really famous, infamous experiment, the Milgram Obedience study, which, again, it's Psych 101. And you're learning about ethics in psychology, you're going to learn about the Milgram Obedience experiment, which, in a nutshell, was seeing how someone would behave when they were given an order from someone in a position of authority that would have a negative impact on someone else, even after that person was protesting and saying, I don't want it. So they put people in this electric chair of sorts, connected up to this machine that would give them a shock, and whatever the experiment was that they said they were testing, what they were actually testing was whether or not that person would go to the next increment and shock that person. And I think it was a 15-volt jump every time. So 15 volts, 30 volts, 45 volts. 65% of the people in the study who were tasked with shocking that person who was in another room shouting and screaming and begging for the police to stop, 65% of the people went all the way up to the maximum, 450 volts. Of course it was fake, it wasn't happening. The guy in the other room was shouting and acting, but the person in the lab coat was saying, no, you've all signed up for this, we need to do this experiment, he's given consent, jump to the next increment. And this idea of when someone in a position of authority is validating a certain behavior, well, that's the way we do things around here, that's what's expected of me. So the story itself is like that, that classic idea of culture, which is like a current. It just pulls you along. The story you're in will pull you in the direction that story is going. And in another context, you'd never dream of shocking someone up to 250 volts when they're begging for you to stop. But with small steps, incremental changes, well, you're in so deep before you even realize that this isn't something you want to do or someone you want to be.